Alright guys, let's be honest, it gets less fun with quartics because it's just a lot of annoying algebra. So in this question, we've got x to the 4 take 5x cubed plus 2x squared take 4x take 3 equals 0. So a is 1, b is minus 5, c is 2, d is minus 4, e is minus 3. Now, I'm not going to bother doing the first 4 because the rules for those are literally bam, 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 so you know the answers really quickly. But the next ones are where it gets interesting. So let's have a look at 3e. We've got 1 on alpha plus 1 on beta plus 1 on gamma plus 1 on delta. Now, if we put those all together, we'd end up with alpha, beta, gamma, delta is our lowest common denominator. Then we'd end up cross multiplying by everything else. So the 1 on alpha, we'd have beta, gamma, delta, plus 1 on beta would become alpha, gamma, delta, plus the 1 on gamma would become alpha, beta, delta, plus the 1 on delta would become alpha, beta, gamma. This we do know. That top line, that's just minus d on a. The bottom line is e on a. So minus d on a is the same as minus negative 4 on 1. E on a is the same as minus 3 on 1. So we get 4 on 3. Okay. 3f, I'm going to copy the question. This time we are still aiming for all of them on the bottom. So we are still aiming for alpha, beta, gamma, delta on the bottom. But if I've got 1 on alpha, beta, that means I had to times it by gamma, delta. 1 on alpha, gamma, that means I had to times it by beta, delta. 1 on alpha, delta, I had to times it by beta, gamma. You see what I'm doing, alpha, delta, alpha, gamma, alpha, beta. We know that top line, there's a rule for it. The things 2 at a time gives us C on A. That bottom line is still E on A. C on A was 2 on 1. E on A was minus 3. So it's negative 2/3. Okay, let's have a look at question G. G, you're going to do really similar to that. I'm not going to bother. I'm going to do H though. So, H. Now, if I have all those squareds kind of going together, then that's the same as all of them added together squared minus 2 lots of hang on. Them together in pairs. So alpha, beta, alpha, gamma, alpha, delta, beta, gamma, beta, delta, gamma, delta. Okay, that's again just like we had before. That's a really good rule to learn. So we actually know that first one. We know the sum of all of them together is minus b on a, which comes to minus negative 5 on 1. We've got that squared plus minus 2 lots of, and then added together 2 at a time was c on a, which gave us 2 on 1. 5 squared, 25, take 4 equals 21. That's question 3.